81 degrees outside. I'm literally wearing a sweater. My AC is turned off. I'm sweating, but I'm literally doing it for today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm bringing to you guys a toddler gift guide for the holidays, for birthdays, or any special occasion really that you need to give a gift to a toddler. So a little backstory if you guys are new here. Hi, my name is Ashleigh. I have a 1-year-old son. Literally, he recently turned one. About September 12th was his birthday and it's only November, so he's freshly a toddler. But I've been getting a lot of questions on things like, what do you want for Grayson? What do you want for Christmas? What are you gonna buy him for Christmas? So I just thought, why not sit down, film my video. I put a lot of notes on my phone of items that I would like to get Grayson now, or items that I would like to get in the future, or items that he already even has. But yeah, a lot of the toys and stuff, not just toys, but like a lot of the items that I'm going to be mentioning in today's video are going to be toys that are categorized to Montessori play or learning development, such as hand-eye coordination, movement, sound, and just stuff like that. Because in my household, we try to lean more towards the Montessori play when it comes to like Grayson playing and like learning and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't know what Montessori play is, so I'm going to actually pull it up on my phone to give you guys a brief description or a clear description of what it is. So this is going to be on a Montessori play or Montessori Playroom. So basically it is a simple, clean space with a limited number of carefully selected age-appropriate toys designed to help the child develop skills such as fine motor and gross motor skills. It is a place that promotes engagement rather than just provide entertainment. So if you guys have been a follower of mine for a very long time, you would know that we got rid of most of Grayson's light-up toy. He has about like 3 to 4 light-up toys that he still plays with now that we're not going to get rid of just because, you know, he has them. There's nothing wrong with them and we're just going to keep them. But going on into like the future and as the years go on, we are leaning more towards Montessori play. So throughout this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a lot of different Montessori items, a lot of items that are going to just help with childhood development in general. So enough of me rambling. If you guys need more detail, like I said, I will have articles and everything linked in the description in case you guys want to read up on Montessori play. But definitely look into that so that way you can understand why I'm saying the items that I'm going to be speaking about in today's video. So the first item that I want to talk about are puzzles. I think puzzles are awesome. I feel like it promotes hand-eye coordination and it also teaches the child like different shapes, different animals, whatever the puzzle is, or color, even number, it will help to teach the child. So specifically, I like the Melissa and Doug brand when it comes to puzzles. Grayson, for his birthday, was actually gifted quite a few puzzles. I would say he got a lot of puzzles because we made like a little registry of items that we would want for his birthday, and a lot of people did get him puzzles. But the reason why I'm saying the Melissa and Doug brand puzzles is because they have a knob on them. I'm going to insert a picture of everything that I am speaking about. They have a little knob on them which makes it easy for the child to place the puzzle in the correct place. I'm going to insert right now a video of Grayson actually playing with a Melissa and Doug puzzle and putting the circle into the circle. I think it's so like I don't know, it's just so interesting to see that he can actually sit here and do a puzzle. Obviously it took him a few times to like get the hang of doing a puzzle, but the coordination of him putting like the circle into the circle was good. So I definitely think this is a fun toy for him. His favorite puzzles that he has right now are the ones that I'm showing on the screen currently. He also has a baby shark puzzle. It's completely wooden, but it does play music. It doesn't have any lights or anything on that. He loves Baby Shark and he just loves that puzzle in general, and he's very good at taking the shark and kind of like he throws it more so because I think it's harder to grip because it doesn't have a knob, but he will just kind of like throw it in its place and it'll go to like the mom shark, the dad shark, whoever he's putting it in, it'll go into place. But I think puzzles make a great gift when it comes to gifting to a toddler because it is a learning hand-eye coordination type of gift. So the next thing that I have listed on my list is stacking toys. So like blocks, or you know, I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're like, let me show you guys. So this is like an example of one. This is the geometric stacker. So yeah, they're just called stacker. This is by Melissa and Doug. Grayson was gifted this from his grandparents on his birthday. We have yet to open it because with Montessori Play, you kind of want to rotate out the toys, and these are one of the toys that we're going to be rotating. But currently, Grayson just has the single stacker, and he's getting the hang of this one on like placing the circles onto the wooden stick, but he doesn't do it in the correct order. But I'm still so proud of him because he knows that, okay, this circle goes on this wooden thing, even though it's not in the correct order, he knows where to put it. So that is also another hand-eye coordination toy. And then another one of my favorite toys, I don't know the brand of this one, but so basically with this toy, you put like the balls here, and it has like the matching color. So like blue would go to blue, red would go to red, you know, you get the concept of it. And it comes with like a little hammer, and the baby will just like hammer, hammer, and the ball will fall just like that. Or they may just use their hands. Like my son, he uses his hands, and he recently started using the hammer on this. This is also a hand-eye coordination toy. And then on the back of this toy, it has a little clock for when they are older. So a lot of the toys that I am going to be mentioning, or a lot of things in general that I'm going to be mentioning, are literally going to be things that they can use from now until they're like 5-6 years old. That's another thing that I look at when I'm like purchasing gifts, is how long can the child actually use the toy. So a lot of toys, or a lot of musical toys, they give off different sounds, and a baby is going to be interested in hearing a tambourine, a triangle, a harmonica, whatever the toy is, they're going to be interested in it. Whether it be maracas, they're going to be interested in it. So I think a musical toy is definitely a nice gift. I don't know how a mom would react if they got like drums. I mean, because that child's just going to be banging. Because I know some like parents, they just don't want their kids to have drums or anything noisy, so I'd run it by their parents. But me personally, I think a musical toy is nice because it will keep the child entertained and also introduce them to new sounds. Okay, so another thing that I have on here are toys that involve movement, such as balls, so basketball, football, soccer ball, volleyball, whatever type of balls you want to use with your child. I think balls are a great like movement toy. So Grayson has so many different balls. He even has a basketball hoop, and he plays with all of them. It just keeps him going and keeps him active. I mean, a baby doesn't need to be active, like, you know, they're a baby, they're gonna do what they want to do, they're gonna crawl, they're active regardless. But he will like play catch with us. Me and his dad, he'll throw the ball to it. If we pick him up, he will throw the ball in his basketball hoop. So I just think balls in general are a go-to. So another thing that I do think would be a great gift is some sort of bike. So Grayson actually doesn't have like one of those little bikes or trucks that you can sit on and like move with your feet, and like the kid can do it himself. Right now I just don't see him using one because Grayson actually does not walk. He is, let's see what the date is. Oh, today he's 14 months. That makes me so sad. But anyways, today he is 14 months and he still is not walking. But I think once he does get the hang of walking, we will get him one of those toys that he can sit on and like push with himself. But I think that will make a great like movement toy. And I think there's one more that I also have on my list for movements. Oh, I have two more. So another movement toy I have on here are some type of slide. So Grayson, for his birthday, from my mom, was gifted a slide. It's actually an eco-friendly little type slide. It's a plastic slide, but it makes it better because it's like eco-friendly. If I would have done more research and like more like how could I do like a Montessori like wooden type of play, I would have asked my mom to get him a wooden slide instead of that slide. But I mean, I guess it weighs out because it's an eco-friendly slide. Anyways, enough of me like rambling about that. Yeah, he has a slide. Like I said, he's not walking yet, so I kind of have to lift him and put him on the slide, but he loves it regardless. So I think a slide would be a perfect gift for a toddler. So another gift that I do recommend, or something that I do want to purchase for Grayson, I wish we had the room to purchase it right now because let me tell you, I honestly buy it right now. It's one of those climbers, the wooden climbers. There's different ones. There's some that have like a rock climbing wall or just kind of go like this. You guys will see in the picture. It's so cool. I've seen so many other YouTube moms have this for their kids, and their kids love it and use it all the time. I think Grayson would like it once he starts walking. So who knows, maybe we will get it for him for Christmas, or we'll just wait till we have a bigger space. Sorry if the frame keeps changing. I keep checking to see if I'm recording because I don't want it to stop in the middle of me talking, because then I have to watch like the whole clip to see where I left off. So now moving on to like language and development and helping the child talk, gifts that I would recommend are definitely books. We always ask for books when it comes to people wanting to gift for Grayson. We always say books. We try to read to him throughout the day, or at least one book at nighttime, but Grayson has a bunch of little like small board books that are like by the Disney brand or by like any type of show. I'm pretty sure you could find them. I'll have them on the screen. But he likes to just go through the book and look at the pictures, and he'll hand you the book to read it to you. So I really recommend books, because when you're reading to your child, it's going to help them to like talk faster and just develop like faster, and you know what I mean, right? But yeah, I definitely think books are just a great developmental gift. Going along with that, I also recommend flashcards. So this has to do more with like the parent and how they, you know, interact with their kids. Of course, some parents may not want to sit down and do flashcards with their kids, but I try to do at least like 2 to 1 flashcard, and I'll do it every day, like being like, this is the ball, this is the mom, or like whatever the flashcard has on it, and I'll try to do it every day. So then you can do this little activity with your kid by putting down, like, let's say we put down 2 cards that they're not familiar with, and then we put in the ball card, and you put like the ball card in the middle, a mom card on the side, and like, I don't know, the cat on the other side, and you say, where's the ball? Since you've been doing like the ball card with them for the past weeks or days or whatever it is, the child is able to be like, that's the ball, and point it off. So that's another like language and just helping them like to know what is what, and I think that's a great option as well. Okay, so now moving on to more of the practical life gifts. And what I mean by this is, if I were to give Grayson this remote and this ball, what do you think he would pick? Grayson would pick this remote over his ball. And reason being is because this is not a toy. This is something that we use in real life. He watches us use these remotes. And fun fact, my mom actually has 2 of the same remotes, one that's actually for her TV, and then just like a spare one that has no batteries or anything, and she'll give that one to Grayson. So that's what I mean for practical gifts. I'm not saying go get a remote and gift it to a kid. So what I'm saying is, under here I have pots and pans / a kitchen. So this is something that I really wanted to get Grayson for his first birthday, but we ended up not doing it, and I don't know if we're gonna do it like for Christmas or if we're gonna wait a few until he's like walking and can actually like play with the kitchen. But I really want to get him a kitchen because it's practical. It's something that he's going to see in real life, and instead of getting like the little plastic fake pots and pans, I want to get him the real like stainless steel ones, because then when he gets older he could actually use those in the kitchen with me. So that's what I mean by practical. Anything like for example, for a little boy, Ramon's seen like a wooden workspace, or a wooden, like, I don't know how to explain what it's called, a wooden construction thing for like little boys that they can actually drill things, hammer things, and that's something practical. So I think those are really nice gifts to give as well. Another practical item that I have on here is a learning tower. So this is something that I really want to get for Grayson for Christmas this year, or if any of our family members want to gift him something, I really want a learning tower. So Grayson loves to follow me around. Everybody knows that. He loves to follow me around and loves to see what I'm doing, especially if I'm in the kitchen making dinner. This learning tower will be perfect because literally he can stand up and watch what I'm doing, and he could even help out. Like if I'm making a smoothie, he could help by standing standing on the tower and putting in like, you know, whatever it is into the blender, or if I'm baking something, he could help me that way. And it's very secure and very like guarded because it has, you know, protective barriers all around, as you guys can see on the picture, and he could hold it and stand on it, and I just think it's so practical. I really want this. I'm gonna convince Ramon to get it. Ramon likes it too, honestly. He does really like the learning tower. He said, oh my god, that's so cute, and we've seen like other YouTubers use it as well, so I think for sure we're gonna get him a learning tower. So another practical item that I have on here is a sensory table, specifically IKEA. They sell a sensory table for toddlers and smaller kids. It's basically a table that has like 4 or 3 containers, I can't remember, have it on the screen, where you could do different activities in the bin with the kid. Sensory play is very important to me when it comes to children development and stuff like that, so there's a lot of different things and activities I could do with the table. And of course it has like a cover on top where it turns into a normal table, so then Grayson could sit and play at that table. That is another thing I want to get for him. So lastly, well, second to last, another practical life item that I have in here are clothes and shoes. A kid is constantly growing. Definitely talk to the parents on what type of clothes and stuff that they like for their kids, because there's some parents that don't like super loud colors like me. I like more neutral and calm down stuff like that. But maybe they have a favorite character, like Grayson loves Toy Story, so every time someone gets him like a t-shirt, it's Toy Story, or like Disney because we like Disney and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely talk to the parents when it comes to clothes and shoes. I just think that always makes a great gift, especially when they're younger. They don't know, like, I mean, they know that they're getting clothes, but they're not like, ugh, it's clothes. You know, when you get older and you want like a freaking Barbie doll and you get like a pair of jeans and you're like, well, you know, you're not being ungrateful, but you're just being a kid. But yeah, I think clothes and shoes are definitely a great option because kids are constantly growing. So the last thing, not everyone is going to be like, that's a need, that's a must. But when you have a boyfriend and a /dad to Grayson, they are going to want cars. And I'm not talking about little cars that you just, Hot Wheels that you just move around. No, I'm talking about those remote control, like music playing, drivable cars. That is definitely the #1 thing that Grayson is getting for Christmas. Ramon has been obsessed with them ever since he found out that he was having a son, and that's pretty much what Grayson is getting for Christmas. Like, that's the main thing we know that we're buying for him. Don't know exactly what car Ramon is buying for him. I like the G-Wagon, but Ramon says that's girly, so I have no idea what kind of car Grayson is gonna get, but I know we're gonna get one of those, and I just think that will be a fun gift. He can take it to grandparents' house, we could take it outside, he'll just love it, and especially playing Baby Shark in it, he's gonna look like a cool toddler. But yeah, you guys, that is everything that I have for my toddler gift guide. I hope you guys found it helpful. I hope you guys probably purchase things for your toddler. But video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, along with turning on my post notification bell. That way you are notified every single time that I do upload a new video, and I'll speak to you guys in my next one. Bye.